Happy New Year, everyone. So, welcome to the Alchemy Scope for January, the start of not only the new moon, new month, but a new year, a new season. This new moon is conjunct our winter solstice. And, you know, this cycle, 2014, began with a new moon that landed on New Year's Day, 2014. So symbolic, amazing, right? So here we are with the bookend and the new moon landing on the winter solstice. Amazing. I mean, so powerful. And so let's look at the macrocosmic scale. What is happening for all of us on the collective scale right now? So the new moon is at the 0 degree point, and if you watched the Alchemy Scopes last month, you know that this is the third in 3 consecutive 0 degree new moons. Hello, pure potentiality at play here. We are being asked to really step up to the plate, people, so it's very exciting. But this particular new moon is imbued with the Sabian symbol. An Indian chief claims power from the assembled tribe. And I've been looking at the Sabian symbol since January, since last January. And the story that's been unfolding for us this year at this time is phenomenal. It's been fantastic to see it play out. So, what does this mean? This Sabian symbol that's imbued within the degree point, within this cycle, within not only the monthly cycle, but within the winter cycle, the new season cycle, and within the new year to come forward. Well, you know, in my mind, we've passed a tipping point. Enough people are stepping out into their truth. And we can now claim our power. We can see the truth of how living systems operate, and we can step up to the plate, claiming our power from the assembled tribe. Those that have come before, those that have pointed the way, and the information that we've learned. So, this is about your new beginning. Yeah, baby. So, a new year. So let's go ahead and dive into the individual signs and see what microcycles look to be unfolding for you, and the stories, also the guidance. So as you know, the Alchemy Scope is a 6-point scope meant to bring forward information about the patterns and cycles in nature that affect us on the microcosmic scale. Because we are co-creators, right? So we are the content, and source, life, nature, cosmos, is a context. And in and out, we flow. We always are co-creating. We are not victims of life. We are not victims of our reality. We create our reality. We work with the cycles that play out in nature. And if we can harness them, then that's what it's all about. You use the energies that are at play, and you use it for your own soul growth. That's what it's about. This is about playing with the universe. So, are you ready to play? Let's look at your signs. So, Cancer, let's take a look at the microcycle that may be unfolding for you in the next 30-day cycle. I went ahead and threw the coins and developed your I Ching hexagram, and you received 31 mutual attraction. The 2 trigrams that make up this hexagram for you are lake above, mountain below. So let me read to you what it means, and a reminder that I'm using the language from the visionary I Ching, which is still the ancient I Ching divinatory system. However, the language has been updated to be more resonant with modern day. The attraction of opposites is a powerful and fundamental force. The image of this reading is that of the attraction between a young man and a young woman in the courtship stage. In response to the magnetic attraction between them, the masculine principle, the creative, outgoing, seizes the initiative and then submits to the feminine, the receptive, the nourishing. When the assertive, excuse me, when the assertive is able to defer to the receptive, and when the receptive accepts responsibility and exercises its quiet leadership, an electric and profitable union is the result. This brings good fortune, for all success depends on the effects of mutual attraction. Consistency is important in matters of mutual attraction, for this is what separates courtship from seduction. If you are by nature an instigator, it is good to take the initiative, but you must remain sensitive and highly principled and avoid the temptation to be manipulative. Let the power of mutual attraction pull you along. If you are the receptive one, keep your mind innocent and free of pride, so that you may remain open to good advice or helpful assistance. When your influence arises from innocence, a powerful magnetic force is at work for you. Remaining open to the forces of attraction brings good fortune. Closing yourself to them heralds the death of the soul. Learn to yield to the natural tugs and pulls of the heart. Fantastic. So let's take a look at your spread. Hi, Cancer. So let's take a look at the circumstance or situation that may be emerging for you in this upcoming cycle for your growth and evolution. I've already meditated. I've shuffled the deck. Again, this month I'm using the 144 card series deck that I created for myself. So let's see what Spirit wants to show us here. I'm using the synchronic spread, and the center card, or the center section here, is kind of the central message. The key, oops, ooh, oh, delicious, oh my goodness. Okay, so Cancer, this is interesting because we have falling in love as the center card this month. Now, with your I Ching of mutual attraction, love is definitely a theme for you this month. Now, this is not necessarily about love showing up on your doorstep. This is about you insisting it. Insist that it shows up for you. This channel, The Alchemist Awakens, is about awakening our inner alchemist, because we are very powerful co-creative beings, and we are asked to step up to the plate now. If you want love in your life, you are being asked to insist upon it. Be resolute about it. It's very clear. And the thing is, the cycle now, this particular cycle at this new moon, new month, new season, 0° Capricorn point at which the new year cycle is beginning, love is available for you. You just need to insist upon it, however. So the intention for you, you're being asked to intend to rest past emotions that might be blocking that. To rest past emotions. Here's my rest card. You guys are going to laugh. I mean, these are all my own images. These are images that are resonant for me. So hopefully they'll resonate at least at some level for you. But you're being asked to put to rest the emotions that are manifesting lack in your life. Now, you are asked to be in a state of appreciation. Now, again, this particular cycle is not what you're being asked to do. It's what's showing up for you. So there will be some thoughts of appreciation that are going to be emerging for you. You are going to be appreciative during this next cycle. There are things naturally that are going to be coming forward for you that are going to be quite delicious. In fact, you got the delicious card. So, yummy. You know, you're going to be able to see the beauty. In fact, you're going to be in a state of grace about it. So, Cancer, I have to say, with the I Ching mutual attraction card, with falling in love at the center, and you being asked to insist upon it, if you do insist upon it, if you become resolute, it will manifest. But you have to decide it, and you have to be resolute about it. There are some conditions to it. It's not going to just knock on your door. You have to actually activate the determination that indeed I deserve it and I want it. This is very, very, very exciting. You're being asked to be in appreciation, but you will be in a state of appreciation. There's going to be delicious things emerging, and you're going to be appreciative for those. Grace will descend upon you. You're going to persevere at a ground state level. You're going to persevere in your insistence of love. So the cycle this month is the insistence will be bubbling up inside you, and additionally, you're being asked to do that as well. So this is fantastic. What a wonderful month. So let's look at what's next for you. Hi, Cancer. So let's take a look at the archetype that wants to come up for you this month. This is the archetype. This is the quality set that either wants to be awoken within you, wants to be instigated into action through you, or wants to be evolved within you. And usually it's a little bit of all three. But let's see which Carolyn Miss archetype wants to emerge through you this month, and which will serve you. Which will serve you. So this is the one. Okay. So you're receiving dilettante. And let me read it. So the lower frequency manifestations of dilettante are pretension to much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. The higher frequency, the evolved frequency of dilettante is delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. Yeah, so it's about, essentially, it's moving from superficiality to a place of depth and authenticity. And enjoying just for the joy of it. You know, delighting in artistic pursuits just for the joy of it. That's fabulous. So let's take a look too at Doreen Virtue's Ascended Masters deck. And this is the guidance for the month for you. We're going to see which... Sorry, I'm focusing on the cards. We're going to see which Ascended Master is wanting to emerge. For Cancers, what support are you going to get here? You get peace offering, and if I remember correctly, you also received peace offering last month. White Buffalo Calf Woman, peace offering. So beautiful. Let me go ahead and read it from the book. I'm pretty sure you received that last month. So let's see. So Doreen writes, this card heralds the resolution of an argument or misunderstanding. Those involved in a situation are ready to forgive and forget. Be open to seeing the other person's point of view to soften any hard feelings. As you allow compassion into the situation, love's healing power ensures that everyone's needs are met harmoniously. Leave the details about how the situation will resolve to the infinite wisdom of spirit. This is also about, you know, opening to that. So what I would say about peace offering is you may or may not be receiving a peace offering from another person or a situation. But it's within you. The power is within you. So now is the time frame. Now is the cycle. Now is a portal time that is very aligned with you forgiving. So you conducting the peace offering within yourself. Alter it in your mind. Whatever the situation was with the person or situation, change it. It is literally that easy, I have to say. It might not seem like it, and sometimes it doesn't feel like it, but it is that easy. I mean, we're moving into that new human. We're moving into a new way of being human, and the new way of being human is much more empowered and much more accountable for our own emotional well-being. So anyway, the peace offering, it might be coming to you from another. That could very well be the case. But if it's not, then this is the time you're being guided to conduct the peace offering. So I hope that helps a little bit. So let's take a look at the Dakini that is coming up for you this month. So Cancer, let's take a look at your Dakini that came forward for you this month. So what embodiment would optimally serve your growth this month? You received 17 Vajra Yogini, and I'm going to read a little bit here. Again, this is from Penny Slinger's 64 Oracle Dakini. I'll read some of it here, and because the document is lengthy, I'm going to go ahead and link to the full document below. So if you so choose, you can dive a little bit deeper if you'd like. So, Vajra Yogini Dakini has a fiery outer nature, but her inner essence is spacious and connects to higher consciousness. Vajra Yogini is the foremost Dakini in the Tibetan tradition of esoteric Buddhism, the tradition from which the Dakinis originate. First seen in India, the Vajra is a ritual implement of Buddhist Tantra. Vajra means diamond or thunderbolt. Her name translates as adamantine yogini, one who has attained indestructible perfection through her practice. She is the personification of Vajra emptiness, radiant luminosity, the natural clarity of the mind. She is an enlightened being, holder of teachings, queen of Dakinis. She is associated with the form of the red Dakini. She represents divine passion and is the epitome of the tantric approach to spirituality. And I want to read a little part below here as well. Vajra Yogini brings an opening into the world of infinite possibilities, a spiritual awakening, a tantric initiation. Are you ready to get off the wheel of karma, action, and reaction, and start building your spiritual identity, not just your worldly persona? Vajra Yogini Dakini's arrival in your life indicates that this is the case. So everyone, I hope that this month ahead becomes the powerful portal that it is intended to be, that it is primed to be. If you do want to create big changes in your life, now is the time to actualize it. So I hope the Alchemy Scope served you in bringing forward some information that can help you harness those energies in order to create the new foundations for you for the year ahead. 2015, you add the numbers together, it's 8. 8 inherently imbues the qualities of abundance. It's also the number of infinity. The form itself is the number of infinity. It's the content and the context. It's the in and the out. As above, so below. As without, so within. So, yeah, this is a powerful year. And it's encoded that way in many ways, and we're certainly starting it off that way. So I wish you a wonderful month ahead. I want to remind you that if you do want to learn the archetypes and the symbols that live within you, specific to your birth chart, specific to your entry point into this 3D reality, then check out the archetypal profile and the symbolic profile. The archetypal profile is very in-depth. The symbolic profile is a little more esoteric. It doesn't come with full definitions. The symbols are more for you to assess. But I would definitely recommend both. If you're somebody who's been on the journey of, self-investigation, this is definitely a tool that you'll want to have. It's foundationally informative. So until the next video or the next Alchemy Scope, I'll see you soon.